I'm so excited to be back doing videos for you guys. I just had a lot of things going on. Everything is pretty much taken care of now, and I am back, and I missed you guys. I just really love talking to you guys. I was only away for like 2 weeks, but it feels like forever. So I have so much to talk to you guys about. The first thing, well, there's two things we're going to talk about today. Two tips that I received at the very beginning of my career as a family nurse practitioner that have been really helpful for me. So one of them, someone told me, and the other thing I kind of stumbled upon it on my own. So I just want to share it with you guys. So the first thing, my first week in practice, my medical director was telling me that, a lot of times you see patients for the same thing. Different patients come in for the same thing. So we all know that we see a lot of patients for lower back pain. You see a lot of tension headaches, a lot of things like that. And the advice that she gave me was, make sure you have a go-to treatment plan for things you see frequently. So if you see a lot of back pain, then know what you typically like to prescribe. And I thought that was so awesome. You can use that, of course, for anything in your practice. If you see a lot of back pain, a lot of tension headaches, a lot of arthritis, just know generally what you like to prescribe. So, and then we always have the guidelines that help us as well, that we go by. But like back pain, for example, in my in one of my folders, I have a lot of copies of back stretches, because I always give a copy of back stretches to my patients with lower back pain. And I like to prescribe an NSAID along with Flexeril if that is warranted, if I feel like they need that. So I kind of stick pretty much with the same thing. Of course, it's important to individualize care, of course, but for the most part, if my patient fits the bill just for what I usually like to prescribe, that's what I'm going to prescribe. I don't really like to go all over the place. Every patient that comes in with lower back pain, I'm trying something different for them. I kind of stick around the same area if I can. Now, if I need to go outside of that, of course I will. But, that information was great, and I basically ended up going on my phone. My iPhone always, it's a part of my life. I basically have here treatment plans, you see, and things that I typically like to prescribe. So just everything's on here, even my wellness exams, what I like to do. So I thought that was just really, really, really great information. CMEs. As new nurse practitioners, we're just hit with so much different information. It comes from everywhere. One thing I started doing on my own, I see a lot of patients with hypertension and a lot of patients with diabetes. So I know your weaknesses. And when you know your weaknesses, then you know in your spare time what you need to be reading up on, looking at research on, and just developing, just strengthening yourself, your knowledge base in whatever area you can tell that you're weak in. So as I said, I see a lot of patients with diabetes. So what I like to do in my spare time, and I don't know, maybe this is nerdy to you guys. I'm not sure. I'm always reading. I like to read though. But anyway, I have this Hippocrates CME on my phone. I don't know if this comes with the full Hippocrates or if it's available to everyone, but it's Hippocrates CME, and it's so awesome because I can go to different things, like here for diabetes, and it has all of these case studies, and you can actually earn credit that's approved by AANP or ANCC, and I've been getting like 1 credit, 1 CME credit, or 0.5 CME credits. It depends on the case study you choose. But you know, not only doing it for the credits, but doing it because it's strengthening my knowledge base in adjusting, you know, treatment for diabetes, insulin and oral agents and all of that. And it's really helping. Even, you know, there was one that I did that even talked about, you know, when you get a new patient for diabetes, things you should do with every new diabetic. So I have done so far. I think it's so cute because the patients have names and everything. So I think I did Henry, methods for initiating insulin therapy. And then I also did Janine, adjusting insulin therapy. And then there's one I haven't done yet, Maria, intensifying glycemic control. Now, some of these are only approved by the AMA, but I've still done those because I'm weak in the area and I want more information. But some of them are approved by ANCC. So example, look here, A1C goals for Melvin. That one is approved by ANCC for 0.5 credits. And I did that one and I really liked that one because it just talked about, because they go by the guidelines as well. So it talked about, you know, how often you should screen for microalbumin and stuff like that. So those are my tips for you guys today, my 2 tips, and I hope you guys enjoyed that information. And you know, interact with me, comment below, and tell me some tips that you got at the beginning of your nurse practitioner career that really helped you, because it could help some of the people that read your comments as well. And for all of the NP students, put this information in your mental Rolodex because it really helps. Like, it really helps. And that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. And yes, I'm going to do a video on my binder and so much other stuff that I want to talk about, like my first week working as an NP, what it was like. I'll do some videos on tips for nurse practitioners that are for nurse practitioner students, like how to survive school, how I survived school, time management and everything. And then maybe some videos too for registered nurses that are thinking about going to graduate school and, you know, stuff like that. I mean, we're all registered nurses, but, you know, for RNs that plan on continuing their education. So information for RNs that want to continue their education. So that is it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And my phone is ringing. That always happens every single time I do a video. My husband calls.